Hello everybody, Ministorm here. Welcome back to the Horse Lord Mega Campaign in Stellaris. In the last episode, on top of all of the kind of exploration that we've been continuing to do, we're still trying to get to that black hole system again. We did have our neighbors finally reach their peace conference. And so I was able to demand that they vassalize, and of course they refused, so I was able to declare war on them for a subjugation casus belli. And so that is now proceeding. So we're going to try to vassalize the Hasbusan Syndicate. And so we've gotten started with the initial phases of the war. We've pushed into enemy territory on all fronts, trying to keep them occupied and just hit them as hard and fast as we can. As usual, the initial plan is going to be to chase down all of their shipyards, basically any star bases that they have, and knock them all out. See if we can track down, engage, and destroy any fleets that they may have, and then slowly occupy them down until they surrender. So, that is what we're going to be working on for a while. Alright, so let's go ahead and double check what the fleets are doing. The 5th fleet is not doing anything right now. Guess we can order you some reinforcements. Alright. Let me just look at what the pattern of the hyperlanes is here, and where we want to go. This area we really can't get to, but we can get to it from there, but I mean these fleets are going to have a hard time getting there. But this most likely what is going to have to happen is the 6th fleet is going to have to head here to the Larry system and then jump into there to head over there. What I probably want you to do is I probably want you to head to that system and start knocking that out. And yeah, everybody else is on the move. We'll see what we're gonna do. You are heading there. Knock out all of those stations. And we'll see if an enemy fleet shows up.
Beginning attack run on enemy station.
Alright. Strategic Coordination Center site. Ah, yeah, that's what we're building there. You are building stuff over there. You're building stuff over there. Everything else here is upgraded. Well, right now, all of my alloys need to go into replacement ships. Alright, so for you, so you are heading here. So I want you to go ahead and head there and keep knocking out star bases. 1st, 2nd, and 4th fleets are engaging. Checking what losses we might be seeing. Nothing there. Alright. These fleets. Send the 1st fleet there. Send the 2nd fleet there. Alright, there's the wormhole generator. And we're going to keep on doing this. We're going to keep on sending these guys to cohesive stars. in hopes that random system points of interest. No, that's not a point of interest. It's a cohesive star. I still don't see any military fleets.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Alright, we got quantum physics research, exploit resource, quark gluon plasma. Alright. Hyper shield capacitors. Now that's going to require an upgrade. Let's go for armor penetration plus 5%. And then we've got our giga cannons. Alright. Modular maintenance bay, missile and torpedo flight speed. Missile and torpedo flight speed. Oh, this one's going to be a big fight here. Well, maybe not. Not as large a station as I had thought. Alright, we got good results. Alright. You've taken that system. Go ahead and head here. That is a stellar particle accelerator, but I still want to work on that system. You're still heading there. I want you to head there. And the 6th Fleet, start heading in this direction. Alright, now the 7th Fleet is actually going to stay here. Take up a defensive position. Until I can get some reinforcements. Alright, new tradition is available. Let's take the mass production pump assembly speed, which I don't really care about, but it's the only thing we really have there. Who died? Scientist Sarim Den Polosh died when the Asimov was destroyed. That happened again? Alright, build another one.
A fleet has made the ultimate sacrifice.
We're sending it to the Clemens system anyway. That's not necessarily where I wanted to go.
Battle is joined.
This is, what, the 4th Fleet? Here we got the 1st Fleet. Alright, well, where is the 4th Fleet and what is it doing? It is there. Alright then. What I want you to do we've pretty much secured this. I really don't see any need to hit on any of these systems. So I want you to start heading here as well. Alright, and as far as you guys, the 5th Fleet... start heading here. Alright, this system is now ours. I want you to head there. The 1st Fleet and the 2nd Fleet are currently engaged in battle. After the recent victory in the Delta Valorum system, Admiral Otter Garn has started emphasizing the importance of speed and rapid maneuvers in their fleet briefings. They are experimenting with new formations and patterns to get the most agility out of the starships under their command. Good. Okay, now... the Juggernaut. I'd like you to head there. And do I want to test the Colossus on a planet to demonstrate its effectiveness? I think we shall. All right, you stay here. All right, then I want you to head there. Keep requesting reinforcements for that fleet. There we are. Now I'm seeing some military forces. That is a pretty decent sized collection of ships. Alright then. Don't know where you're going. But there are two directions you could be going. You could be heading here, or you could be heading this direction. We'll see.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Alright, there's our increased armor penetration, hull damage plus 20%. Third Fleet. Alright, so these are the first hostile ships I'm seeing. The Theocracy of Jerv has constructed a gateway. Okay, no problem. We destroyed one of their colony ships. Let's see, how much are we talking? That's like 70,000 in combat power. And they are moving. All right. The 6th Fleet. Head there and wait for the 4th Fleet to reinforce you. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Head for that system there. Alright, let's see if I can fire this thing somewhere. Okay, now, where are you guys going? You appear to be heading toward the Derrick system.
Construction complete.
That puts you heading in this direction. Okay. But yeah. We are going to need the combined forces of both these fleets, I think, if that is flying around right now. We have an archaeological site pending. Lonely fortresses. Ancient battlefields. All battle sites are centered around heavily fortified positions, which, judging by all evidence, were eventually overrun by their attackers. What is baffling is that neither of the investigated fortifications appear to have been of any kind of strategic importance, or if they were, it was not apparent to us now. Excavations at various sites continue in order to reach their respective command structures, which lie ruined and partially buried beneath rubble and sand. Alright, go for it. We are eventually going to drive them into a corner. Looks like the second fleet is undergoing repairs. Go ahead and link up with the first fleet. Got our hull damage. Army engine credits upkeep, research speed, physics, artillery weapon damage. I guess we'll grab it. Okay, they appear to be linking up with this fleet. Or, no, they're fighting that fleet. Xantaris Black Hole. Great, I think we finally got there. Hold on. Yes, we finally arrived properly. Okay, so now you need an actual, scientist. That one will do. Survey the system. Alright, what is the 6th Fleet doing? Okay, it's waiting for the reinforcements to arrive. That'd be a real nice target to hit. Knock out all those ships. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Gather our fleets and then see what we can get. Black artillery. Monthly minerals plus 5%. Really? Explosive weapon attack speed. You know, let's just knock that out. It'll take a month. Alright, so these two... I'm waiting for the Juggernaut to arrive as well.
Found.
Movement in the clouds. There is movement in the upper atmosphere of Xantaris Black Hole 1, as though a ship was gliding hurriedly through the clouds. Go ahead and research it. Sure. 150 days is not too bad. Alright. The 5th Fleet, what are you doing? Let's see. Maybe I should wait for those, that ship to catch up there. That Corvette. There we go. Go ahead and head there. What's this? Oh, nothing too big.
They are assaulting our spaceport.
No, they're not. That thing is pretty slow. And I could do a jump, but...
achieved.
Alright. Ship build speed plus 10%. Might as well go ahead and knock that out, too. And this has an orbital artificial ecosystem. Interesting. 7th Fleet needs some reinforcements. All right. Now, I want you to head here. Alright, now all those ships still staying there? No, they're over here. And where are they headed? They're headed to the cousin system, which is here.
We have established a new planetary base.
There are no blockers to clear. We're continuing to receive reinforcements. And we have another archaeological site pending. This is the giant sphere, I think. Our scientists succeeded in decrypting some parts of the database. However, they say that the database rearranged on its own as if it wanted to be decrypted, which helped them greatly. It contained the history of the Empire which created the sphere. It seems that the Empire made great advancements in only about 300 years, having driven away other empires that were already enjoying galactic hegemony. Little is known as to why such a great empire has gone out of existence, but our scientists argue that the sphere holds the key to finding out the truth. Blast it to bits. Go ahead and keep digging. Okay, so they've arrived in the cousin system. And they appear to be heading in this direction. So I think they're heading over here. Alright. Once this fleet links up, we're going to start heading in that direction and see if we can intercept. They should not be able to deal with this much firepower. Alright, both of you, start heading. No. Is there a planetary inhibitor here? No. We're just going to have to do this one system at a time. Not sure this fleet is going to be able to withstand that. Not on its own.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
We have to keep an eye on that. Simplified circuitry, starbase building, alloys cost down. Alloys from jobs plus 2.5%. Unlocks megastructure. Equatorial shipyard. 2 rings constructed around a molten world. The inner ring harvests alloys and energy from the planet, while the outer ring assembles warships at a tremendous rate. Removes every moon of the planet it is built around. Let's go ahead and get that, shall we? Okay, so the Juggernaut has arrived. Send all ships to that system. Alright. You head here, you head here. Or we can't. There's a planetary FTL inhibitor here. We're gonna have to basically destroy the crap out of it. Alright then. Alright, so yeah, they're jumping over there. Where are you headed? Yep, you're heading for the Mu Velorum system. So you're heading there. Yep. Alright, well. We're going to chase them down. Might be difficult if we have to continuously knock out starbases on the way, but we'll see if we can eventually catch them. Alright, head for the cousin system. Alright, so first and second fleet. Let's see. Where's their homeworld? Their homeworld is here. Let's head for their home system. Research agreement broken. Confederacy of Panasu Prime has broke their research agreement. I don't really care. Alright, ancient battlefields. Alright. What does this say? One of the excavation sites reports a major breakthrough. A partially intact data core has been discovered in the ruined remains of a former command bunker. The majority of its content is corrupted, but one of the remaining files, the last report by the fort's commanding officer, provides us with deeper insight of what has happened there. The translated transcript reads as follows. Follow. Alright. 23rd of the first seed cycle 5376. Commander Leaves of Autumn. 2nd Expeditionary Corps stationed at Fortress F-27. Daruban Wasteland Sector C5. Fertilizers attacks grow ever stronger. While early waves were easy pickings, enemy numbers grow exponentially. No idea what keeps them going either. Seen lots of humanoids before, but none were as resilient and as lacking in self-preservation. One got ripped in half by a mortar shell and still kept crawling to our lines until it received a hit to the sensory appendage. Instructed all personnel to target that area since. Time between assaults varies between minutes and weeks. No apparent patterns to it. Supplies are stable and expected to last until next scheduled drop. Keeping communication silence as per our client's order. Recording stops and restarts. Scouts just reported another incoming wave of fertilizer. I'm reading that, right? Bigger than anything we've seen so far. Chances for victory appear slim, but by my honor, our orders are to hold this rock, and this is what we'll do. To the last plant, if necessary. Interesting. According to this report, the military force defending the strongholds were contracted plantoid mercenaries. Still, the reason of their presence continues to elude us. Fertilizer? Yeah.
Special project complete.
Alright, our attempt to scan the surface of Royal 3 with the help of X-rays was a success. Our systems created a model of an 82,844 square kilometer area of the surface that has been scanned with our higher intensity scanners. The model reveals the presence of tree-like entities distributed over large areas in high density and seemingly artificial entities that appear to be buildings. Forests and cities are located on the planet's surface, or at least the remnants of them. A civilization once existed on this toxic planet, and at least plant life was once part of the former planetary ecosystem. The architecture and size of the buildings indicate that the civilization was probably advanced enough for the development and use of technology. The civilization itself is responsible for the red fog is unknown. Unfortunately, an exploration to the surface will be necessary to find out more about what happened to the planet. Only records of the extinct civilization and maybe samples of the surface and environment may tell us more about the red fog and its origins. Prepare an exploration team. Is that a situation log? Yes. Do it. First combat for the 7th Fleet. Alright. You guys are still heading for the that other system. I wonder if they're going after these guys. A bunch of Endegonge sovereignty ships. We might want to start heading back and see if we might reinforce them, depending on where they're going. I don't think that can repel this. We'll see. Alright, our Colossus has arrived at the target system. Begin cracking this. The PFS scout has located a source of the movement in the upper atmosphere of the Zentaris Black Hole 1. Surprisingly, there was no ship hidden in the clouds, but rather a young space amoeba, its mother nowhere to be seen. There is no way of knowing how this juvenile was separated from its mother or others of its kind. One thing is certain, it appears to have imprinted on the scout. As the crew completed their survey of the planet, they found that the amoeba was following them. It has proven difficult to shake, and Gnarth Dolthrad has taken quite a shine to the youngster's determination. Our science officer suggests allowing the juvenile to follow the vessel. Certain we may learn more about the space amoebas in the process. Order our dissection. Very well. I guess we now own a space amoeba. Very well. Alright, so we've ordered the destruction of this planet. Alright, but before we do that, let's make sure that all the other fleets are doing what they need to do. Well, you're bombarding that. Basically need to destroy that fortress, I think, is what they need to do. Alright, so we arrived at the cousin system. Alright, head here. They've turned around. Excellent. We're about to have a real big battle. Alright, but we are at the end of the episode. So we have two things that we're going to see next episode. We're going to have this major fleet engagement between like 140 some odd thousand, 150 some odd thousand, and somewhere around, I don't know, 70,000 of their fleet power. We'll see where that goes. You, since they've turned around, to continue your project. Alright. And then we'll see how that goes. And we're also going to go crack a planet. It's getting ready to do its thing. Alright. But for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.